is yours. The world is yours. It's mine, it's mine. The world is this.
Yo, what's good everyone? It's Leak and I'm back with another reaction video. Now my man Tooten thinks that Pennywise was secretly teased for the 6th anniversary. I'm not gonna lie, I did too. Or he might just be the anniversary killer, I don't know. But just judging by the thumbnail, I think that he's talking about the tweet that the devs have posted when it was hinting towards Springtrap / Pinhead maybe. Because remember that time when they posted the 2 clown emojis with that sign, and the sign apparently shows some letters on it. So I think he's talking about that, but it might be some more stuff that I don't know about. That's why I'm reacting to this video, just to make sure. But without further ado, let's just get right into this.
Hey, what's up, dudes? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Dead by Daylight video. Today we're talking a little bit more about the anniversary chapter because there were a ton of good theories for the character that we're talking about.
We already know we get in the ring, so might as well.
So we actually have a little bit to dive in here.
Need some circulation.
We're going way back. If you guys don't know, the 6th anniversary of Dead by Daylight is coming up in a few months. I think it's in May. So that's when that's happening. It's happening a little bit.
I think it might be like May 25th, the same thing, but
after the Ringu chapter, literally the next chapter.
Yeah.
And like I said, we have a theory for today, and it is Pennywise. There were a ton of people that pointed out a lot of things that have happened and been said by the developers that we're actually going to go over that point in the direction of Pennywise. It coming into Dead by Daylight for the anniversary chapter. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Now we need to knock the obvious thing out. Whenever I talk about FNAF possibly coming as the anniversary chapter or whatever, it's usually due to the fact that for the past 2 years, the anniversary chapter has consisted of a video game license.
Right.
Last year it was Resident Evil. The year before last it was Silent Hill. So that's what we've been basing.
Right, but then it's like if they start to, let's say this year we do get FNAF, right? Just if, right? That means that this video game criteria is working because of the fact that it gets more players than it does with the movie characters. You know what I'm trying to say? Just off my theory. If that does happen, if they do bring in another game license for the anniversary instead of a movie one, I'm pretty sure that's what they assume as well. That's what they look at statistically.
With some other leaks and teases and previous things that have been said by the devs. But today we're just going full blown, like anything is possible, which it is.
Yeah,
it's not
exactly.
set in stone that it has to be a video game chapter. So
exactly.
That's what we're going off today. So
don't get me wrong. I hope it's FNAF. Don't get me wrong. I really hope it's FNAF. I'm on your side, 100%. I really do hope it's Springtrap. But at the end of the day, don't get it twisted. If it's not Springtrap, I'm not going to be disappointed because of the fact that I already know these devs are going to bring in something amazing for the 6th anniversary anyway. So whether I know it or not, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, if I'm not sure on what it is or I'm not familiar with what the game is that comes into the 6th anniversary, if it is a game license, I already know I'm still not going to be disappointed because it's like I never am in the first place. Like it doesn't even matter.
First piece of information is going all the way back to the Hellraiser teases. There was a specific tease for Hellraiser that may or may not have had nothing to do with Hellraiser. It could have had something to do with Hellraiser.
Like 2 clowns, huh?
I'll explain here in just a second.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit strange that one of the teases in this teaser never got a payoff, and it's very curious. So let's go ahead and throw it up on the screen and break it down.
Yeah,
so
that's what I was talking
one of the teases from Dead by Daylight RU's Twitter, and it was supposedly what gave us the eye in Hellraiser, and that very well may be true. There's an extra eye in the sign on the sign rather. So there's an extra eye up there, and people are saying that is, what gave us the eye in Hellraiser because the teases spell out Hellraiser.
Hellraiser, exactly.
Now that's cool. That's all fine, well and good.
But the emojis.
But I do find it a little bit weird that there were 2 clown emojis in this tease. Now, what does this possibly mean? Well, we already have 1 clown in the game. We don't have 2.
Exactly my point. Now, I'm telling you guys, if it really does wind up being Pennywise, just like don't be disappointed because of the fact that we got this tweet, right? And the 2 clown emojis, like it's like no context given as to why they put a second one. It wasn't by mistake, I'm pretty sure. So why they put 2? We all know that the map, okay, the pen was on the little target thing, right? Where the people that work at a circus, they throw knives and stuff. The pin was on the target thing. and then it winded up going missing in the game. When you actually go in the game, it wasn't there. That was the teaser towards Pinhead. As for this, no clue.
2 clowns in the game, so maybe that's a possible tease. Pennywise, of course, takes on the form of a clown.
I'm not trying to jump to a conclusion. I'm just saying off of like just straight like statements like here it's like there's literally no context given as to why
Clown,
it's
in
2 clown emojis.
most of the iterations of the character, except for like the end spoilers for It Chapter 1, Chapter 2, or the old It movies where he turns into like this giant spider clown monster and it's horrifying. But anyway, 2 clown emojis. Now, of course, this is all very vague and this is very speculative, but
Exactly.
why put 2 clown emojis
Exactly
in
my
this
point.
tease that's giving us the eye for Hellraiser?
Exactly. my
The
point.
clown has nothing to do with Hellraiser. As far as I know, I've seen the first 2 movies, and I don't think a clown has anything to do with it. So
Exactly.
that's a little bit curious. So let's go a little bit deeper. So our next little vague clue here is a post from a reply from Matthew Cote on the official in-game loading.
Reply. I'm sorry. No, he said like
For the
that.
Hellraiser
I know his
Someone
accent
screenshot
my
for
fault.
Dead by Daylight commented,
This is
I'm
funny
so
how he
excited
said
for the 6th-year anniversary. You guys planned anything for it? And Matthew said, this time I really hope we get balloon animals. Now, this could mean a multitude of things, and at the same
This
time,
time, I really hope we get balloon animals. One of the horror's most twisted killers has entered the fog, and he brought his own hooks. The hashtag Hellraiser chapter is available now. I'm so excited for the 6th anniversary. You guys planning anything for it? This time, I really hope we get balloon
absolutely
animals.
nothing whatsoever. He could literally just be
Yo.
making a joke about having balloon animals at an anniversary party. That could literally be it. But the 2 characters that have been speculated
What?
on
I didn't even
the
know he did
most
that post.
for coming, I mean, aside from Candyman, of course, because he's still a runner. But these 2 characters.
I mean, yeah. He has a point, yeah, but I already know like not that many people might be familiar with him, but I didn't completely exclude him. I'm just saying a lot of people may not be familiar with who he is, but I'm pretty sure he was supposed to be the 4th anniversary in the first place, but I don't know, something happened maybe, or maybe I'm just completely wrong. I don't know.
Characters have, to the community, been teased the most in the past little bit. And FNAF fixed this with animals, or balloons for like a party, whatever, and balloon animals, of course. All of the FNAF and animatronics are actually animals.
But then there's like
and then
balloons
the
with
balloons
it.
definitely fix with Pennywise, being the clown.
They
And
being vague again, bro. I'm sorry, I know I'm posting it every 5 seconds,
actually
but
having
it's like
quite a
it's
few
so true.
scenes to do with a balloon.
They being
so
vague
it makes
again.
a ton of sense that could be a tease
Goddamn.
for Pennywise.
Goddamn,
but
bro.
again, it's just vague enough to be like, well, that could mean absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
and then that leads
exactly.
us to our next post from Matthew Cote on September
Matthew Cote
28th,
plays too much, bro.
2021. He said, sometimes I'm working on something that I think is going to be really cool for DVD, and then I see some post begging for that specific thing, and it takes everything I have not to say anything, but it makes me happy. So there. Ooh, what could that...
Sometimes I am working on something that I think is going to be really cool for DVD, and then I see some post begging for that specific thing, and it takes everything I have to not say anything, but it makes me happy. So there.
that mean? Now, of course, just from the post, he's
Springtrap
working on
got to be
something
the
that
most anticipated.
at least someone in the community is begging for, and that probably means a lot of people in the community are begging for it. Now, that could be so many
It could be,
different things. That could be
yeah.
Outlast,
It
that
could be anything though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Resident Evil Chapter 2.
But my thing is like Springtrap. I'm not even trying to like really force it, but I'm just like, I'm really trying to think here. He really got a whole petition going with like thousands and thousands of people that signed. It's like I need to see something out of these other licenses. You know what I'm trying to say? Don't get me wrong. All these other licenses, they special. He does have a point though, because even when I went on the forums, no one says Springtrap at all. But that's just forums, the DVD forums. That's just one
Could
site.
be anything. FNAF, Candyman,
exactly.
Predator, Alien,
Anything.
whatever, you name it. But based on everything else we have here, the balloon animals, you know, taking that as a tease, the double clown emoji payoff, or the lack of payoff from the tease for Hellraiser that happened there, and based on the comments that the devs have made in the past. I mean, if we go back to an interview that Dave Richards had where he talked about how he'd love to have Pennywise in the game. Matthew Cote has referenced
Exactly, that's what I'm
wanting
saying.
Pennywise and it and
It's like that's what I'm saying. Like if it really is Pennywise, I already know I won't be disappointed because that concept that Link's made, man,
Really, really
That joint
bad.
was amazing,
He knows
bro.
the community wants it.
I was about to cry.
He wants it. So for him to like actually say something like that, to break and say something like that, getting so close to the anniversary chapter with everything else that I've talked about on top of this, I do feel like we could be leaning into Pennywise a little bit. Of course, FNAF is still a strong runner as I mean, the community exploded around the teasers for Hellraiser, so they're definitely in the running if BHVR wants to make money, but at the same time, you could argue that blow up, I mean, while it wasn't new, it really blew up at the Hellraiser chapter teases, so maybe that could have had them acknowledge it, and they started working on it, but it's not ready for the anniversary, so we put all of these things together, and possibly we have the...
But then you want to hear something? They said, didn't they make a tweet saying that the anniversary's in development or something like that? So what if it could have been the it chapter? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, what if it been in development, but I forgot who had tweeted that. It was literally my last video. I think it was DVD Leaks that had said that. But DVD Leaks said that the anniversary event and everything is under development, and we just got these vague teasers around August when we was getting Pinhead. So what if it been under development, but then DVD Leaks just got that that intel, right? I mean, I could be wrong.
The
Who knows?
Pennywise chapter coming to Dead by Daylight for the anniversary chapter. Pennywise is a license that a lot of people have wanted in this game for a very long time.
It's like I won't be mad if it really is him. I won't be disappointed at all. I'm just on Springtrap's side. Like I want Springtrap to be in the game already. But to be honest, like if it really is him, I really won't be mad. Like I really won't.
500,000 views.
Like who wouldn't want Pennywise? You know what I'm trying to say?
People want this character. People want this license in the game.
Exactly.
The devs know that. They want it too.
He would be fine.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I'm gonna say I would not be surprised if Pennywise was the anniversary.
That joint will be amazing.
I'm very excited. I'll be very curious to see who this
that joint
will
be amazing.
Of course, they could add to like Stranger Things and Resident Evil, and they could do 2 of the Losers Club's character. I'm so sorry, dudes, watching the video. I can't remember the names.
Yeah, Losers Club.
The main guy played by the Professor X and the girl. I can't remember their character.
I think it was Bill, and I forgot the other. I think Claire or something like that.
A little bit since I've seen the movies, but maybe them two. You know, I'd be very, very.
Maybe I'm wrong. She looked like Claire though.
Very, very excited. But I want you dudes to let me know what you think in the comments down below. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about these teases? Do you think I'm reaching? Do you think I missed something?
No.
Let me know. Thank you guys
definitely
so much
have a
for
point.
watching. I really appreciate it. My name is Tooten. I've been your host, and I'll see you dudes next time.
All right, man. Peace. And that's what I'm saying, man. It's like when you really think about it, it's like we get all these vague little hidden subliminal teasers to these devs, right? We don't even know if it's teasers. It could mean absolutely nothing, like my man Soon said. It could mean absolutely nothing. It could just be trolling. You already know they trolled a lot. Like remember that time? I think it was that one tweet when they made some Candyman tweet, and they said that this anniversary is gonna be like a sweet one or something like that. It's gonna be a sweet one with B being as in B, the bug, 2 E's. So they troll a lot, and then look what happened. We got Pyramid Head. We didn't get Candyman. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like they throw out these vague little hints / teasers, or could this be them trolling? And we don't know what to expect. So it's like they can maybe throw these in to maybe throw us off, and it will be something completely different. Cause who knows? Like anniversary, we still got a few more months. We still got this Ring chapter to look forward to in the next week or so, right? So when you really think about it, they could throw in any type of teaser towards the anniversary, or any type of troll tweet towards the anniversary, and then we would think it's for the anniversary, but it's actually not for the anniversary. It's actually means something else. They could throw in like a teaser, hint, anything for any type of game or movie license, and we will probably think it's nothing at all, or it could be something. We just don't know. That's why when it comes to this speculation joint, it's like, yeah, it's fun, but at the same time, it's like we're completely clueless as to what's going on. We just speculate for fun. You know what I'm trying to say? Yes, it'd be those really powerful teasers that's like, okay, this gotta be it, but then that it's like that those be really close towards when we about to get the reveal of what the chapter is gonna be. So for us to speculate right now, it's like if we doing it for fun factor, but like on the other hand, we really don't know what's going on, because it could literally be the most random thing out of all licenses, like Fatal Frame or Cry of Fear, or Insidious or something. It could be something completely out of the blue and random. I know that was random. That could just be the chapter, and we just be like, oh, okay, we didn't see that coming. But hey, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take any chapter, honestly. Like, as long as the chapter is good, I really don't care. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I really don't care. The killer could look the way they want to look. The killer could be from where they want to be from. I really don't care. As long as the chapter is good, that's good for me. The cherry on top is a chapter I really wanted, and it really ends up in the game. That's the cherry on top. But the ice cream, the sundae, that's just the chapter being good. You know what I'm trying to say? So we could expect anything, honestly. It might be Pennywise, it might be Springtrap. Now it's a battle now. Pennywise, Springtrap, which one? I know it's people out there saying that, oh, we not getting another clown because we already have a clown. Bro, we have a knockoff Leatherface and we got Leatherface, bro. So it's like, come on now. And for my people saying, Springtrap is not gonna be in the game because it's goofy. He's not worth it. We have Trickster, bro. So it's like, it's a constant back and forth between these licenses not fitting the game. And also another thing with Pennywise is that he's an entity himself. They could easily make up a story for that and just put it in the game. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, the entity and Pennywise could just be two entities that just work together. They just work for one another. They're like two drug lords that trading off of one another. Selling off to one another. That's how it's like. You know what I'm trying to say? So when it really comes to these killers, I don't really think of the logic of stuff, because when you really think about it, if you try to put too much logic into a killer being in the game, it completely throws you off. Because remember when Resident Evil was getting remember actually when Resident Evil got announced, people was like, Nemesis wouldn't make sense because he's too big and he's just too much, quote unquote, for DBD. Look what happened. Look what happened. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, when you really think about it, logic really don't make sense in DVD. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, throw logic out the window. Just think about a killer that you really want in the game, and just that's it. Just hope it's that killer. Look at the tweets that possibly may be true, unless they trolling. Just look for those, and just hope for the killer. That's what I'm saying. Really, like, the only thing you can really do is hope. That's what I'm just like, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, Pyramid Head, he quite doesn't make sense in DVD, bro. Let's be real here. Especially if it's the exact Pyramid Head, the exact skin Pyramid Head from Silent Hill 2. He is James Psyche, bro. So how is he even in the game? You know what I'm trying to say? So, like, he's really only supposed to be in James' head. So it's how is he, like, going after, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, when you put too much logic into DVD, it don't add up. So I'm just like, throw that out the window. Hope for a killer you want to hope for. Pray it's them when the time is right, and who knows, it might just be them, and then you have your chapter right there. And then you'll be satisfied, and most of the people that love that chapter will be satisfied as well. But anyways, that's gonna do it. Like I said though, I'm still on the FNAF side. I still want Springtrap in the game. However, if the chapter does wind up being something else like Pennywise or anything else that's like good, and the chapter is good, honestly, I really don't care. I already know knowing these devs, they're gonna go all out in the first place like they always do for anniversary. So it's like whatever it is, they're gonna make it special in the first place. At least I hope so. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't want to be disappointed. I mean, yes, the game like balanced a lot, like balance and stuff. That's all, like, we know about that stuff. We know that the game is all over the place. That's why I just look forward to these chapters coming out, to just get a little shock factor. But I know this anniversary is gonna be special. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Let's have a discussion. As always, I reply to every comment. If you like the video, like the video. If you're new, subscribe to my channel, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Take care, love y'all, and peace.
To the beat, y'all.
Check it out.
Come on. 1, 2.
1, 2, yo.
What you gonna